Chapter 4, Error and Precautions. So here is the title of my chapter, Error and Precautions. So if we move on to last chapter, then what we have covered? We have covered some what is range object, okay. Then we have covered VBA subprocedure. Then we have tried to name our ranges. Then we have dealt with active cell property. Then we also dealt with cell object. Then we have taken care of cell and range object together, offset property, then resize property. So this was our last chapter. So now we are moving to error and precautions. This chapter is most important and very basic chapter. Indeed, this chapter is a theory part, but still it is important. You can't skip it because there are some errors in VBA which allows you to stop working in VBA. So let me show you. So this was the sheet of our last chapter. So let's delete the content, clear all. Okay, press go to developer tab, Visual Basic, or just press Alt F11. So it is our Visual Basic. Okay, so if we talk about some theory about error in VBA, there are three types of error which generally user face. First one is syntax error, then compile errors, then runtime error. Okay, so let me show you what is the error. So this is our Excel file and this is our VBA. Okay, so let's try range. We all know what is the spelling of range, R-A-N-G-E, but I'm going to do some mistake. I'm typing this. Select, oops, let me put dot here, select, press enter. See, auto capitalize mode is working properly. Okay, but the spelling of range is wrong. Can you see here? R-N-A-G-E. So let's try to run it. As and when we will run this code, we will face an error. This is a compile error. It is saying that your sub and function not defined. Please try to rectify it. So this is a short line of code. You can face these type of error in long type of code also, which take around 1 or 2 hours to rectify. So stop it. You can stop from here. So range, now it is rectified. And the second thing I want to show you, let me show. When you have typed RNAGE, then it did not show you the arguments, but when you type the right spelling, it will show you the correct argument. Okay, and this is the R and AGE. See, there is no argument exist. Okay, so how can we rectify it? Just press Control space. Now you have all list of method and property available over here, so you can select any of them. Range. So this is the best shortcut I have in VBA. Control space. So press tab. Okay, A1, then C1. Oops. Code, close parentheses, then select. Okay, so run. Now it is working properly. So this was the compile error. Let's go to syntax error. Let me begin with. Okay, so this was the syntax error when you type the wrong syntax of our function. Okay, then go to compile error. Okay, let me try. So compile error. Let me some. Let me try some basic or advanced thing here, which I didn't tell you till yet. Explicit. Okay, a equal to 115. So I have what I have done. I have write my variable. This is my variable. I will show you the variable. What is variable in later chapter. So basically, I am showing the some errors which you generally face in VBA. So run. Now it is showing that your variable not defined. Basically, option explicit force you to define the variable. If you will not define the variable, then it will show a pop-up window like this. Click OK. So click this. Let me define my variable dim a as integer. Okay, now my variable is defined. Now it is working properly. So option explicit allow force you what that please define your variable first, otherwise I will show an error to you. Okay, so if we move on to next, this is the compiler. I'm also showing a debugging to you. Debugging means rectifying. Okay, so what is the procedure? If we talk about syntax error, then you can use control space so that your spelling mistake can be rectified through VBA. And the second one, compile error, you can use option explicit to reduce the error, or just be careful. Then the next one is runtime error. Suppose I'm not typing this code because this is an advanced code. So here I have typed suppose like this. My value is 7, and what I have done in VBA, I have divided 7 divided by 0. Then Excel is showing error. The same way VBA will show an error that your function cannot be executed because 7 cannot be divided from the 0. So this is an runtime error which you face in runtime. So here is the list of error. Let me show you why I'm showing the list. Again, let's remove this line. delete, run, compiler variable not defined, and let me define first it dim a as integer, then 15 divided by 0, f5. See, now I have done a, my variable a value is 15 divided by 0. We all know 15 cannot be divided by 0, so we are facing what type of error? Runtime error, which is 11 number. So 11 number is division by 0. So VBA is giving you the hint. Please try to rectify your code. I'm giving you 11 number. 11 number means division by 0. So here are various number list which VBA tells you. 5 means you are typing invalid procedures call. 7 out of memory. 9 subscript out of range. Then 13 type mismatch. Then 53 is the last number, file not found. Okay, so I have told you the auto capitalize feature of VBA. When you are typing the right code, then it auto capitalize the code. Okay, but sometimes it auto capitalize the wrong code also, which I will show you in the syntax error. So the debugging step-by-step running code can help you in debugging. And what is the shortcut for step-by-step running code? I have told you in the last chapter, the shortcut is F8. Okay, so you can try F8 to, let me show you F8. Just stop it, go to Excel, then go to this, delete this. Let me I am increasing my size of code. uh, Copy, paste, A2, C2. What I am doing, I'm just showing you the line by line code. 3, 3, then copy, then 4, then 4. So let's try F8 now. Delete. Okay, delete option explicit from here. Delete, space, delete, delete. Now try F8. F8. Now see the magic. Whoop. Our line of code is running. F8, F8. Are you seeing? Our A1 to C1 cell is selected now. A2 C2 cell is selected. A3 C3 cell is selected. Then A4 C4 cell is selected. Then our line of code has been ended. So F8, and the F5 is to run your whole code. F5. Basically F5 don't allow you to debug your code. Okay, then the next one in the chapter. Okay, so here is the shortcut summary which I have told you. First one is F8, run line by line code, then control space view all properties and method list in your VBA. So move on to next chapter, last row and last column. So keep enjoying.